Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Ami Job and today we're here to talk about overly sensitive people / people who are laid back, and I'm gonna start from myself, of course. And yeah, you're welcome from my channel. So today's topic is gonna touch a lot of people, including me. Hmm. But we can do this, okay? People, we can do this. I'm on a life journey that I want to share with a lot of you. I'm sure it will do good for a lot of us, not just me, or you can just listen for entertainment. But I like to do some videos here and there that is about my life journey. So I started to live life differently a few years ago, but it's been a bit of a challenge. But I'm trying to take it more seriously now, especially this year. One of my goals is to take it more seriously. So I want to do a topic today about laid-back people and overly sensitive people, or just sensitive people in general. We all sensitive in real life. Let's just be honest, okay? But some people are overly sensitive, and I happen to have the two characters, okay, which we all do most of the time, but we don't notice it most of the time, which is sometimes I can be really like laid back, like really laid back and just easy going and can do anything, okay? And the other side, I can be very sensitive, with almost everything, but almost little things that can, you will look at and be like, what? I thought Amy was easygoing, that type of thing. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I'm trying to say. So I want to talk about this because I'm learning to just give up one side, okay? Either I have to be overly sensitive for the rest of my life, or I have to be proper, relaxed, and laid back. I'm tired of the two sides, okay? Especially the sensitive side can be really sensitive sometimes, okay? I don't mean like just a normal sensitive, okay? Because we all have sensitive side. Let's just be real. We all have laid back side and sensitive side. I am so even overly sensitive people still have a laid back side. You got to live a life. Let's just be real. But when the sensitive part is really sensitive sometime, and then the laid back side is really like laid back, you get to think about, yourself and try to figure out what you want to do. You can do any. It's up to you. You can choose to be laid back, and you can choose to be sensitive. You can choose to be laid back or sensitive. But if you want to live both, it can be a bit of challenge, and you're going to confuse people that have to deal with you because they're not going to know how to deal with you. So I'm going to explain the difference between the two, and I'm going to explain at the end which one I'm using to live. And you can choose which one you're going to use to live. You're going to choose to live, sorry. So I'm going to start from being a laid back person, okay? When you are laid back, you are happy, a lot of you like me because I have this laid back happy side in me, so, but a lot of you also don't like me because I have this sensitive side in me, that is overly sensitive sometimes over little things or over issues that shouldn't be overly sensitive, if you know what I mean, which a lot of us living like that. But it's really painful to leave the overly sensitive part, but I'm gonna start from the good laid back part first. So when you're laid back, you're gonna have people like you, but also you're gonna have your family members, because to be honest, we don't really like it's not like we have to live a life to get people to like us, like people pleasure. I'm gonna do a video about that. No, that's really bad. But it's good to have people to like you too, because when everybody hates you, it can make your life more difficult, and also it can make your the people you're influencing to live that type of life, their life more difficult. Because the reality is, human, we need to love each other and protect each other. That's just the reality. So when you have the laid back side, you're gonna have people like you, and you're gonna have people love you, and then it's easy to work with people, You can still tell them the truth and deal with them with honesty, but because you're laid back, you're easy to handle, That's number one. Number two is that you're gonna have your family members and your people that you have relationship with, close relationship with, either their partner or children or family members. They're gonna like you, and it's gonna be easy to work with them. It's gonna be easy for you to advise them and for them to advise you, and just to be family member for one another, instead of just them staying away from you because they can't deal with you. Okay? The number three is that you're gonna enjoy life. When you're laid back, you're gonna enjoy life. You can laugh, you can dance, you can joke, and you're not gonna be like sensitive that every little thing someone said or do, you're gonna take it personal and just be like raging all day. Because the reality is, in this world, we can't control it. I know it's sad and unfair, but we just can't control the world. People gonna continue doing stuff that we don't like. People gonna continue saying stuff that we don't like. People gonna continue doing stuff that we don't like. Even ourselves is gonna do stuff that ourselves don't like, because we're just human. If you're overly sensitive, you don't see the world and see people as they just human. You want everything to be correct and everything to just, and you get angry all the time. You think people are like some sort of a robot and they have to just do life correctly every day. So when you are laid back, you're gonna be happy, okay? Because you understand that people are just people. No one is perfect, including you. So you're not overly reacting over things. Even though when things go wrong, you're still gonna try to fix it sometime, but you're gonna fix it with a laid back manner, relaxed, intelligent, nice and happy type of way, instead of fixing it with anger and with arrogance, rudeness and insane behavior and just going crazy. Because when you're sensitive, it can cause all of that. So also when you are laid back, you can tell people the truth and they can tell you the truth. Because when you are laid back, you're not going to be so sensitive that you don't want to deal with people, or you don't want to talk to them, or you don't want to be like telling them your real feelings about something because you're so proud. When you are overly sensitive, it comes with pride, okay? But when you are laid back, you don't have pride. You have dignity, but you don't have pride. You can still have dignity. It's two different things. When you have the pride that comes with sensitive people most of the time, you're gonna be like, you cannot tell people your truth, your real truth, you know, and they cannot also tell you their real truth. And then, because you don't want to talk to them sometimes, so they can say something that you're gonna be angry, or you think they are like you. Whenever you tell them something, they will be angry. And also you just like, I don't want to deal with people because when I talk to them or I do anything, they're going to trouble me. They're going to say and then you just, you know, try to stay away from people. People that are laid back, they talk to people, you know, like they don't like try to stay away from people, you know, like, because they are laid back and they don't take everything so seriously, like they don't take everything sensitively and, you know, like going crazy for everything. They tend to think that people are like them, you know. So they tend to just be more open-minded and talk to people about their feelings. You know, you don't have to be talking to them in a rude manner, but they have more courage because they're laid back. They think that people supposed to see things like them. Unless when they're dealing with a sensitive person, because then the sensitive person cannot get it. But then you are more free. You have confidence. You can talk to people because you know that people shouldn't get this wrong, like sensitively, or they shouldn't be like so angry easily or something, or taking everything the wrong way. So you're more open-minded to talk to people or talk to somebody that you're supposed to talk to about your real feelings. But when you're sensitive, you cannot, because you're going to think that when you say something, people will think that you're weak, or people will think that, you know, that you're rude, or people will think that you're forward, or people will think that you're this, people will think that you're that, you know. When you're sensitive, you keep judging your mind all the time and keep judging other people's mind all the time. So it makes you more, you know, confident and more forward with the reality. I don't know the word, how to explain it, for when you are laid back, okay? Also, when you are laid back, you can have a close relationship with the people that are close to you. Okay, because you're laid back, they can talk to you, they can joke with you, they can laugh with you. Then they have more confidence to come to you when they want to talk to you about anything. Okay, sometimes even for advice. Okay, so it's really good to be laid back, because when you have family, they can have the courage to talk to you and to trust you and to just talk to you about certain things, knowing that you're not going to be oversensitive or overreacting or something. Okay, so another thing for being a laid back person is that laid back people don't have stress. I don't want this video too long, so I'm going to move next to the sensitive people, but I'll do another video about this. I'll do part 2. So the people that are laid back, they don't have too much stress. Or if they have stress, it doesn't stay. And this is a good thing, because in life, You cannot live in life and you always stress and you always gonna keep the stress. Okay? This is really bad. I know this. I'm telling you this. Believe me, learn from me with this. Okay? When you live with stress, it's sad and it's miserable and it's unfair on anyone. Okay? You can take it away. Stress can cause overly sensitive. If you're stressed and you've not you're not a overly sensitive person or a sensitive person, but because you have stress, this can make you to be sensitive, and then the more you practice your sensitive behavior, you become a overly sensitive person without even noticing it sometimes. So when you are laid back, you're not gonna keep stress, because when you have something that is paining you, something that is not going right, or something that went wrong, or something that you know that you're not happy with, you're not gonna keep it because you're laid back. Whenever you want to keep the stress, your laid back side is gonna come save you. It's gonna like save your life, like it's gonna keep coming, and then you just like move on with life. You don't have to be dancing to be a laid back person. Well, even though they say dancing is healthy, we are going, only God know where we going, but we know we will get there. Dancing is good, but if you cannot be dancing, because some people are so proud, overly sensitive people can also be so proud that they cannot even dance because they don't want people to judge them. Either they cannot dance, or they think that if they cannot dance properly, they shouldn't dance, or they think that when they're dancing, people will think that they're foolish. So when they're overly sensitive, they cannot really even dance, okay? Because you don't have to know how to dance. Anyone can dance. So when you are laid back, you're just happy, because when something is wrong, your laid back side is gonna come, and then you just move on, okay? And laid back people are most of the time positive people as well, but it's not all of them, but it comes with positivity, okay? Because if you're not positive, you cannot relax and be laid back in life. You're going to be too sensitive because you're holding on to life, holding on to things that happen to you, holding on to things that can happen to other people, holding on to everything, the weather, the coronavirus, the this, the that. So you cannot lay back, because in this world, everything is just coming, pam, 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 from one good thing to another, from one bad thing to another. But when you're overly sensitive, you tend to keep the bad things more, and then because you're just focusing on the bad things because you're sensitive, and then you just get used to that, and then you don't even see any good thing in this world anymore, and just in people, So it's just a really sad and difficult place to be, okay? So when you are laid back, you're just gonna relax, and just you're gonna have hope and belief, and you're just living for the moment. A lot of people that are laid back, they live for the moment, It's just amazing. So I'm going to move to sensitive people and talk about them a little bit more, and then I'm going to end this video. I don't want it too long. So sensitive people, they tend to just grab on everything, and sensitive people are very hard to deal with, because everything you say, they find it angry, or they find something wrong with everything you said, or they find it offensive, or they always picking on things. They're like, you shouldn't talk to me like this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't go there, you shouldn't and even themselves, they judge themselves too. They say to themselves, I shouldn't say this, I shouldn't do this, and then they just every single time their mind is just judging things wrong, picking on every wrong things about everything, including themselves, the weather, the people, the world, the universe, everything. So they cannot relax and enjoy life. And life is too nice and it's too short. So, when you are sensitive, also people that are your relative and close family members or relationship people that you are with, like children, like husband, whatever, people you in a relationship with, they cannot really talk to you because they're scared. Because whenever they talk to you, you get angry. Whatever they say is a problem. So, they're scared. So, and overly sensitive people, they tend to react. They tend to have the worst reaction ever towards every time. Okay, believe me, I know that. So when something is wrong, they just reacting and going crazy, okay? But then you also have sensitive people who just shut down the wall and don't talk, don't react to anything. They just take decisions and just make decisions instead of, for example, physical reacting to stuff easily. But they're still oversensitive here. You know, they keep things, little things, and they're like, you know. So you still have different type of sensitive people. But the other sensitive people that react to things like my type of sensitive person who cannot keep me, I'm so easy. My life, you will see who I am straight away. I don't know how to pretend. So those type of sensitive people, they had to deal with when you have to talk to them because you're scared. You think that when I tell them this, they'll see this, or you know, they'll see it the wrong way because they always see things the wrong way. So if they're your mother or your wife or husband or whatever, you're scared to talk to them. You see? Also, the people that are overly sensitive, they cannot be happy, you know, because when you're at work or you have family members or friends or anything, you cannot be happy, you know, because you're just judging people what they're doing, and you're judging yourself, and you're just like trying to stay away from people, you know. You're like, people are just miserable, or people are just I hate people. And some people even say that they hate human beings. I'm telling you this, even though themselves is a human being, which means they hate themselves, of course. So sensitive people can say that I hate people, I don't like this, I don't like that, you know, because they just finding bad things for everything. They will never find any good thing for anything. Because of that, it can develop really big hate, you know, and just, it's sad. And when you are overly sensitive, it can lead you to hatred, okay? And when you're overly sensitive, it can lead you to a negative mind. It can lead you to a loneliness. It can lead you to a lot of heartbreak because you're going to have relationship problem with either family members, friends, or children. And you're also going to have problem with even having good relationship with yourself or just the universe. It's just a really miserable place to be. I wanted to talk about this today, but hopefully that you guys do learn some stuff today in this video. I don't want it too long. I'm going to do part 2 of that. If you guys want me to do part 2, let me know. But my experience of living a both sensitive and laid back life is what I want to share. And I'm just on this life journey to transform my life. And I want to share it with you guys. I don't have a life that is a bad regret to me. But I still live a lot of the years of my life with certain way of thinking or certain way of thinking that is caused by my history, which a lot of you know. So I'm just still working on clearing everything and just be more mindful and just be more whole as a person. So I want to share it with you guys. Sometime I'll be doing this type of videos, but I do all kind of videos on this channel, of course, from language lesson that I can't even speak correctly to comedy to whatever. But this one today, it was about people like me and how they can try to change. So if I'm gonna end up doing that part 2, I'll talk about how you can change. You can change us, okay? The number 1 tip I'm gonna give today is that you have to be honest with yourself and judge yourself honestly. Don't worry about judging yourself with your body. You're like, oh, I'm fat, look at my arms, look at this. No, don't worry about that. That's just fat. That's nothing. What's more important is worse than that, and you don't notice it. Think about how you see the world, how you see people, how you just, are you really overly sensitive, or are you laid back, or are you both like I used to? I think I'm still both, but I'm really working on the sensitive side. I'm getting there. Okay? The number 1 cure is to acknowledge who you are. Do not be overly laid back though that you're gonna be used. No, I have to do video for that too. But do not be overly sensitive that you're gonna miserable yourself, because the reality is at the end of it all, you are gonna suffer for it. I'm telling you this, believe me, I know it. So we're just gonna have to try to still balance it in a way that, because it's a human nature for us to be sensitive over things, but we don't have to overdo it all the time, you see? And just know when to do it and how to do it is really good. So try to think of who you are and try to think of which area in your mind that you have to try to work on. It's really important. And yeah, I don't want this video too long, so I'm gonna end this video. Like I said, oh my god, I keep saying this all day. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys again when I see you. Bye. We are going, only I know where we going, where I know we will get there.